Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is March 3rd, 2024. I want to talk about what LeBron did yesterday when he reached 40,000 points and the Lakers lost to the Nuggets. Now, this is what we always show here, how these players, they are not what we think they are. They're not these unbelievable players that the media makes him to be. Like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. These players are all frauds, man. Oh, man. If you guys understand what Gematria is and see how it works, you're going to notice how a lot of these headlines are all bullshit. LeBron does have 40,000 points in the NBA, but he didn't earn it. And I'm going to prove that in this video. Every single point that LeBron James has scored in the NBA has been given to him, literally. And, I don't want to get into a debate how they're doing it. They're obviously using technology, but we don't have, undeniable evidence of that. But it's pretty obvious if you pay attention to the things that go on every single day in the NBA and in every other sport as well. So these 40,000 points, if you notice the body language of the players when he actually reached the 40,000 point. They kept playing. If you guys saw the game yesterday, the game continued after he scored his 40,000 point. And that's because everybody on the court knows that, it's just another ritual. And that's what the NBA has been doing since its beginning. They have been conducting rituals, and they're using this code of Gematria, which is the practice of coding numbers into words, to fulfill these rituals. So notice the box score yesterday. The Lakers, they lost to the Denver Nuggets, a city that has a lot of history with Kobe Bryant. Of course, the Nuggets picked up their 42nd win of the season when Lakers equals 42 in Gematria. The name LeBron James equals 42. The word history equals 42 as well. That's an important number. It's been stamped on black people throughout history in a negative way as well. Before, LeBron lost about 44 points. The biggest loss of his career came against the Indiana Pacers, and he lost about 42 points. This number has been following LeBron James since he was born. Of course, his father, Nate Thurman, wore the number 42 for the Cavaliers. And if you notice, right, he has 40,000 points, right? All he needs is 2,000 more points, 2,000 more points to get to 42,000. And they're saying that he might sign a 3-year contract with the Lakers, another 3 years. So he's 39 right now, so he might retire at the age of 42 with 42,000 points when the name LeBron James equals 42. The guy who scored 42 points at the Drew League tournament a couple of years ago, something that he doesn't even participate in. And his first game at the Drew League, he has 42 points. But notice the box score, right? The Lakers lost with 114 points. And notice in Gematria, these are the 4 base ciphers, the alphabetical order, and the alphabetical order in reverse, and then the 2 ciphers with the numerology rules applied to it. LeBron James using the alphabetical order where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. All you're doing is just taking the alphabet and you're applying the number where the letter corresponds in its order, right? So A is the first letter, A equals 1. B is the second letter, it equals 2. So LeBron James, when you apply the number to the letter, you add up all the values, it equals 114. The Lakers yesterday lost with 114 points. And when you apply the rules of numerology, LeBron James equals 42. The Nuggets picked up their 42nd win of the season. You see, these games are all scripted, and they're using this code to determine the outcome. So these 40,000 points are, again, they're what they wasn't earned by LeBron James. It was given to him, every single point. And just ask yourself, what are the odds that every time he reaches a milestone, his team just seems to lose every single time. The time he scored 10,000 rebounds, or the time he picked up his 10,000 rebound, the team lost. Actually, I have a list here of all the times he had historical games and his team just happens to lose, right? So again, when he got to 10,000 rebounds, his team lost to the Indiana Pacers. You can look this up. This is all a fact. When he got 10,000 assists, the team lost to the Phoenix Suns. When he got to 30,000 points, his team lost to the Spurs. When he got to 35,000 points, his team lost to the Brooklyn Nets. And remember, on January 25th, 2020, When he surpassed Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list, the Lakers lost to the Philadelphia 76ers. The mockery of that. The Lakers playing Philly, where Kobe Bryant's from. LeBron surpasses Kobe in his hometown in Philly. And then the next day, Kobe Bryant ends up dying in a helicopter crash. But the point I'm trying to make is all these historical games that LeBron has had, he just happens to lose. Last year, on February 7th, the 38th day of the year, when LeBron was at the 38,000 mark and scored 38 points and then was taken out the game with 38 seconds left in the game, remember, he surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that day on the all-time scoring list, and the Lakers lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder that day. And then again yesterday, when he got to 40,000 points, the Lakers just lost to the Nuggets. So these are all patterns. If you're not able to see through this, it's not because LeBron sucks or because his team is bad. No. These are all rituals. Because then they know that the betting public thinks that because LeBron is gonna surpass this milestone, that he's gonna probably win. He's gonna play harder because he's gonna get to 40,000 points. No, this is all bullshit. This is how we are able to benefit off these rigged games. But let's continue. So again, Lakers lows with 114 points. Big number with LeBron James. If you pay attention, that number has been following the guy throughout his career as well. 114. And of course the game was on March 2nd, right? The day you can write out 2-3, like the number he wears on his jersey. And if you think about it, his jersey is 2-3, and Kobe Bryant wore the number 24. Yesterday's game had a lot to do with Kobe Bryant as well, believe it or not. The last time these two teams played was on the day that the Kobe Bryant statue went up, and the Nuggets that day stayed on 113 all-time losses against the Lakers, and the name Kobe Bryant equals 113. Yesterday they actually picked up their 79th all-time win against the Lakers. The Nuggets did. Right now the Lakers are 113-79 versus the Nuggets. They lost the last two games to the Nuggets. The day that the statue went up, and now yesterday when LeBron got to 40,000 points. And notice in Gematria, the name LeBron Ramon James equals 79, and then Kobe Bryant equals 113. Yesterday's was a tribute to both Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. But if you guys noticed, there was 238 points combined in yesterday's game. Of course, Kobe Bryant won on 23/8. Names like Michael Jordan equals 238. There's a lot of photographs of Jordan standing next to Kobe. Him wearing the number 23 and Kobe wearing the number 8, like 238. Yeah, so 238 points. And look, the first two quarters, a lot of people was criticizing my pick yesterday because they thought that the Lakers was going to win. I was like, whatever. You guys you want to cash out your bet? Go right ahead. But because the Lakers were up by a couple of points, what was it, a 5-point deficit at halftime? But the Lakers they had 66 points at halftime. And again, LeBron James, yesterday was a big LeBron James ritual. Notice LeBron James equals 66. So you see how they use all the numbers in these ciphers, right? A lot of people criticize that we are just using too many ciphers to get the numbers that we want, but that's not the case. If you know how this stuff works and pay attention to how the ritual is conducted, then you will see how they need all four numbers to perform their rituals. Again, LeBron James is 114, 42. Nuggets picked up their 42nd win of the season. The Lakers lose with 114 points. The Lakers had 66 points at halftime. And keep in mind that Lakers equals 66. The name LeBron by itself also equals 66. Well, you know what else is interesting? When you write out 40,000, it has that 66 gematria. Could be coincidental, but I doubt it. But notice that yesterday was LeBron. It was 63 days after LeBron James' birthday, or his 64th day of his age. Denver Nuggets equals 64. The word record equals 63. LeBron James born on December 30th. Remember that 42 number that I kept talking about with LeBron James? He was born on the day with 42 numerology, right? 12 plus 30 equals 42. But from his December 30th birthday to yesterday's milestone was 63 days. The word record equals 63. This number was big in baseball a couple of years ago when Aaron Judge, who wears the number 99, picked up his 62nd home run of the season. The Yankees fell to 99 and 62 that day. The underdated number 99. That's the number that Aaron Judge wears on his jersey. Picked up his 62nd home run. The Yankees also lost the last game of the season, the game that Aaron Judge didn't play, and picked up their 63rd loss because record equals 63 and 99. So the year that Aaron Judge sets the home run record, when record is 99 and 63, the Yankees finished 99 and 63 in the season. Something that we predicted before, like 5 games before it all developed. So, once you become aware of this knowledge, you're going to be able to make predictions for yourself as well. But like I said, yesterday was 63 days after his birthday. The word record equals 63. If you include the end date, it was 64 days. Denver Nuggets equals 64. The team that he couldn't defeat. But this was the clincher here yesterday. This was right in your face. Darvin Ham, the head coach of the Lakers. Notice he fell to 76 and 68 for his career in the regular season. And, of course, this game was played at the Crypto.com arena. And notice in Gematria, using the numerology ciphers, Crypto.com arena, it equals 68 forwards, 76 in reverse. And that is Darvin Ham's record right now, which goes to show you, even the head coaches, their career records are all rigged and scripted as well. And it's not just the players. Everybody involved is following a script. From the players to the coaches to the owners and even to the referees. It's all a script. You guys ever heard of, like in football, for example, they always say like something like, they'll bring up a stat like, oh, the Chiefs, they can't win when this referee is refereeing the game. They haven't won. They're 0-6. This is just an example. This is not an actual stat. But they'll bring up stats like, oh, the Chiefs are 0-6 when this referee is in charge of the game, because everything is being tracked and everything is a ritual. So Mr. Darvin Ham is now 68 and 76, like the Gematria values of the arena that he plays at. And lastly, think about this coincidence as well. Yesterday was the 62nd year anniversary of the 100-point game by Wilt Chamberlain. Think about the odds of that. LeBron gets to 40,000 points on the day that Wilt Chamberlain, who also used to play for the Lakers, scored 100 points. What are the odds of that? Here we are, a big historical game involving points, something that also happened 62 years ago in the NBA, when Wilt Chamberlain scored the most points in a single game. So we have a player who scored the most points in a single game, do it on March 2nd, and then another player scored the most points in NBA history on March 2nd. The odds of that. And, of course, it happened in the year 62, and yesterday was the 62nd day of the year. And, of course, that happened 62 years ago, the Wilt Chamberlain game. And, again, Denver Nuggets equals 62. And a lot of you claim that, I'm not, like, when I post these tickets on my social media, a lot of times they are my tickets. A lot of times they're people from the community's tickets. They send me like, oh, look, I won this much money on the picks that you gave me. The point I'm trying to make is that these tickets, they were made possible because of the knowledge that I provided. These are my picks that I gave to these people. They went out and placed the bet and won money. I'm trying to show you guys that you can make money using Gematria if you know how to decode properly and if you know how to bet properly. Some of these tickets are mine, not all of them are mine. A lot of you say, you don't bet $2,000 on the game. Like, you guys don't know what I do. How the hell you know how much money I bet on my games? Man, you guys are so foolish, man. Like, look, I'm going to show you the tickets that are not mine. This is going to shock you. Like, you see this ticket right here? This is not my ticket. That's a ticket from somebody in the community who took my advice. I gave him 2 picks. He went on and bet $500 and won. The tickets that you guys think are mine are the ones that are not mine. That's the funny part about all of it. A lot of people say, well, if it's yours, prove it. Show a screenshot. I did this already on my Instagram, and I'll do it right here now. All right. So look, this is my FanDuel. This is not the Hard Rock account that I have. Whenever I'm in New Jersey, I use my Hard Rock app. You don't have to be in Florida to use that app. A lot of you just talk bullshit out your ass. But look, you go. This is my FanDuel account. Look, let me zoom in so the cocksuckers in the community can see it for themselves. Yesterday, I put $210 just on FanDuel on the Denver Nuggets to win because I knew the ritual was so obvious, right? The day before that, we had the Loyola Chicago Ramblers to defeat the Dayton Flyers, and I put $1,500 on that game. A lot of you, you don't bet $1,500. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what I do. God damn, these people are fucking haters and pathetic. But good, you see this ticket right here for $201? This is not my ticket. A lot of these tickets ain't mine. Like this ticket right here, there's a lot of some of them are, but not all of them are mine. But a lot of you look, this ticket for $100, this is not my ticket either. But sadly, I know this is gonna disappoint a lot of you. A lot of these tickets are mine. Like this ticket, unfortunately, I know it's gonna make you guys upset. It's mine. Okay? Mine. Sorry, haters. He only bets $50. Like, what the fuck? But going back to the point of this video. LeBron James, the biggest fraud in the NBA, right? Well, actually, they're all frauds, but the current biggest fraud in the NBA. Everybody praising this guy like he's the GOAT. He's no GOAT. Michael Jordan is no GOAT. Kobe Bryant was no GOAT. Wilt Chamberlain was no GOAT. None of these people's accomplishments were earned. It's all a big fucking. Oh my God! I hate this shit because I actually play sports and I love competing. And I'm like, damn, these people who I used to look at like motivation are all big frauds. When I was growing up, I used to work so hard on my free throws, work on my left hand, thinking that, one day I might, get good enough and play in the NBA because, I worked on my jump shot so hard, spend 5-6 hours in the gym. And in reality, my odds of making the NBA were at 0. And that's a lot. And that goes for a lot of people. No matter how good you think you are, no matter how much you practice on your jump shot, working on your free throws, you will not make it to the NBA unless you are chosen by the Illuminati, like LeBron James was. And that's the shit that gets me upset about all this shit. There's so many kids that look up to LeBron James and Stephen Curry and think that, if they work hard enough, if they if they do good at school, if they make the team. You know how many times I tried out for varsity and I used to stay after school. I got so many stories, man. So in high school, I tried out for varsity, right? And I made the team the first cut. I got cut the second time because I couldn't do it. So I had to, go to school, wake up at 7 in the morning, go to school. School starts at 8 in the morning. I get out of school at 2 o'clock. After school's over, you're tired, you're exhausted. I haven't ate probably, but the coach wants you to go to practice at 4 o'clock. So now you have 2 hours to rest, and now you got to go to practice from 4 to 8. So you have to practice for 4 hours. And the only reason I even tried out for varsity is because I thought maybe one day I could be like one of these players and holding up these banners with 40,000 points. Boy, was I a fool. I could have just went home after 2 o'clock and rested and just spend my time doing something else. And there's nothing wrong with playing sports, but when you're growing up, they make it seem like if you play for your school team and and can carry your team to the championship. Then eventually one of these scouts will see you and you'll go to get a scholarship to these colleges. And all of that shit is a fairy tale. None of that shit is possible. That's the disappointing part about all this shit. But now, at the end of the day, even though I didn't make it to the NBA, now I get to, people like LeBron James, they get to make money for me. Because all I have to do is sit back and collect my money now, while they run back and forth on the court like monkeys. Because they decided to sell their soul to the Illuminati for money and fame. The sad part is that a lot of people are catching on, and eventually you won't be looked at as this unbelievable player because people are going to catch on. You guys saw that video where that kid asked LeBron, "Hey, LeBron, why did you sacrifice Kobe?" You see, LeBron? That's what happens when you sell your soul and people get to figure you out. Eventually, people are going to know that you're a fucking con artist, a scammer, not this unbelievable player. Look at the defense. Look at this defense. You're not even going after the ball. Guy's laying the ball up with his left hand. Like, what kind of defense is this? And look at this guy right here, Holiday, just looking at the shot. Not even trying to go after the ball. Like, this is just terrible basketball right here. And people still don't see through this shit, man. This shit is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, all you haters in the community that think that I'm out here selling dreams so I could get Patreon subscribers, go eat a dick. I don't need to do that. Get a life. Enjoy your Sunday. And thank you to all the people who do support me and do appreciate the work that I do. Guys, take care, and I will see you next time. Peace.